Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Ed Thorne. Thank you for stopping by to this, my brand new YouTube channel dedicated to the writing, recording and production of an entire album from start to finish in a home studio. I've been playing drums for 22 years now. I've been playing professionally in London for the last 13, and over the last 5 years I've been running a sound company as well called Ed Thorne Rhythm and Sound. At university, I studied a module on logic and production, and although I wasn't massively into it at the time, I learned a lot of the theory that goes behind audio production, which stood me in good stead when I was doing live sound with my various covers bands and functions bands in London. Scroll forward a bunch of years of playing as a professional drummer, and I had accumulated a lot of live sound equipment, PA systems, microphones, mixing desks and lighting and so on. So I decided to push that as a business, and over the last 5 years that's grown really well. So where does this channel come from? Strangely, in 2019 I had a weird sense of my own mortality, and I thought, right, I've got all these skills, I can write music, I can play drums, I can do sound, I can produce stuff, but I don't feel like I've got anything really to show for it. I've played on albums before and I've co-written a bunch of stuff, and that's great. But I wanted something that was truly mine, some form of legacy, so that if something were to happen, I would have something to show for all the skills that I've accumulated. So this is where the album project came from. I decided to go ahead with this in 2019. I recorded one song towards the end of 2019 as a precursor, a bit of an experiment, a bit of a warm-up, just to see how this process would go. And my goodness, I learned so much. I thought I knew a lot about production, a lot about logic and a lot about sound and recording, but just doing that one song, which I'll do another video about, I learned so much and it's been invaluable, and I'm really excited to do the rest of the album because I'm personally going to learn a lot and I want to share that information with you guys. So this is what the channel is about. We are going to be documenting this whole recording process, and I want you to join in. I want you to ask me questions. I want you to ask me information on anything I'm doing, how I've done stuff, why I've done stuff. Tell me if I'm wrong, because there's a good chance that's going to happen as well. So we're going to be covering how to set up a home studio. I'm going to show you how I set up mine. I'm going to talk about what equipment I've decided to use, how I've evolved, what those decisions were, what went into those decision-making processes. We're going to talk about what you need for your home studio. We're going to talk about budgets. We're going to be doing side-by-side A/B comparisons of equipment, plugins. We're going to be talking about my processes for recording and mixing and editing and everything I can think of that you'll find interesting and will give value to you guys. Like I've said, anything you want to know, please ask in the comments below. You can even comment on this video. I'm fortunate enough to have some incredible musician friends, and they are going to be playing on each of these tracks. So we're going to be talking about their equipment, what they're using. Hopefully they'll let me interview them so you can get to know top London session musicians and get to know a little bit how they approach songs. We're going to be talking about the studios that I'm going to record in. The reality is I can't do everything in this home studio. I can't record amplified guitars because I have neighbours both sides and above and below, and I just don't have the space in my room to record a live drum kit. So disclaimer, we are going to be going off site to do some of that recording, but we're going to bring it all back here and we're going to be mixing it all here, and you're going to see how it's done every step of the way. So the plan is to do videos weekly, at least one a week, hopefully two, plenty to be getting on with. If this sounds interesting to you, leave comments below on anything you want to know. Hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification so you don't miss an episode, and hit that like button. Smash that dislike button if you don't like this. You have an opinion and that's fine. It's 2020, let's all be friends. So join me on this adventure and I will see you soon.